Hey, ladies and gents, it's was here with the review of the Cosmic Legion's Jmgyra. Right there is the name, Jmgyra. So here is the Havakatar Book 2 Grave Knight Cosmic Legion's background. Here is the cross cell, and here is the bio. Born and raised in the treacherous and punishing tropical environment of Ozara, Jmgyra was forced to be resilient from an early age. The planet's blazing temperatures and the ever-present threat of danger tend to breed unmistakably aggressive Ozarian tendencies into the personalities of its citizens. Vicious and perverse, Mmbyra is no exception. After years of animosity due to a botched assignment, Mmbyra and Nuvian Lean have mended their relationship and have formed a partnership with the Bleeders Guild, an organization that trades in the extraction and brokering of information. Her poisonous barbed anatomy is a truly terrifying threat. Equipped with a prehensile tail, topped with a venomous stinger built for paralyzing and grabbing prey, it has now become a symbol of terror for those she pursues. Dripping with malice and bloodlust, Jmgyra takes an immense amount of pleasure in the fear she instills. So, a very dangerous and very vicious operative who extracts information. And her partner, Novian Lean, ladies and gentlemen. I've got her mounted on a scorpion mount. She doesn't come with a scorpion mount, but I think she looks pretty darn awesome on it. I imagine her traversing the jungles of her home planet on that mount and stinging and biting and hurting and tracking and all that cool stuff. Anyway, I'm going to take her off that so you can take a better look at her. Now, when she started to appear, people had commented that there was a small or a plasticky smell to her. And of course, all these action figures are made of plastic, but some people say that the translucent ones may have a little bit more of a smell. So what I did was I opened her package and I put her in the garage for a while, probably a few weeks. And then I went back, opened her up, took a big sniff, and she smells fine. A very faint odor of plastic, but nothing sort of out of the ordinary or unexpected compared to some of the other figures that don't have that translucent plastic. So I'm happy to report that, the outgassing, that chemical reaction that occurs is, something that I think happens, and then the smell definitely disperses and goes away. I've got her on this. I found this translucent. It's not a rock. It's either resin or glass or something. But I think she looks really cool on it because it's exactly the sort of translucent that her body has, and it's not completely translucent. It's just it's got a layer of airbrush on it. As you can see, her underbelly, the tones there. She's got a white layer. So it's semi-translucent, not opaque by any means, but it really gives off the impression that this is an insectoid race. And the tail that was spoken about in her bio has the ability to, it's wired so you can pose it in different ways, and it definitely looks very, very intimidating. And I imagine some people are going to take it off, put the alternate head on, and then turn this into some sort of a beast, right? Because she has this head, which some people have called her turkey head, because somebody once said that she looked a little like a Thanksgiving turkey with these sort of stingers in the front being drumsticks. In person, I don't get that impression at all. It's like a shell, like an armored shell, and this doesn't look at all like like a turkey. So sometimes people take a certain camera angle or a photo and make a big deal out of it when it's definitely not the case. And then the alternate head is quite beautiful, actually. She's got a more placid look on her face, and is not as frightening as scary as the toothy grimace that she has on this head that she came with in the package. So the coolest thing about her, I think, is that semi-translucent plastic. And then she comes with this big giant gun. It's got some nice paint on it. It's got these nice purple hits that really pop. And I love the metallics of her armor, her, loincloth, and the color combination goes nicely, and purple and green always set each other off, sort of. So she comes with this big, massive sort of alien gun that we've seen with some of the other figures in Cosmic Legions. I kind of like the patina to this. It seems sort of worn and sort of used, and maybe there's a little bit of a wash there. So that's cool. I really like that weapon. And then she comes with standard sort of stun staff that we've seen before with the Sphexians. And let me take this off. She comes with this blade that you can plug into the side of her wrist gauntlet there. And this sharp blade, I think, really makes her very intimidating as a member of the Bleeders Guild, because I would imagine that that's what she would use to make you bleed, right? In addition to that, she comes with 4 alternate hands in addition to the one that she has. So grasping hands, with different, and a gesticulating hand, sort of. I don't know if you can see these, because these are also semi-translucent, and they have the nicely painted fingernails there, dark fingernails, very intimidating. And then the underside looks like it's got a quick hit with a airbrush, right? Sprayed there. And then, so, that's 4, 5, 6 different hands. It also has this back plug that you could use to plug into the back and cover up the hole that's generally there. I like this addition, but with the prehensile tail there and the scorpion tail, I don't think it'll necessarily be needed. But if you take that off, I think I've never seen one of these back plugs before. And I think I'm gonna have to hit it with the there. So if it has her alternate head, right, then that would cover up the hole in the back. I'm not sure exactly how that is meant to fit in there exactly, but I know what I would need to do would be to hit it with the blow dryer so that that hole opens up and then it fits in there, because putting on the pauldrons as well was tough. So I hit that with the hair dryer to heat it up, and then I hit the joints to make sure, because it was in a cold garage for quite a while, that they would be it would be possible to pose them. And I was really careful with the plastic, because although this plastic appears very, very sturdy and the joints seem to work well, I know, not from the Four Horsemen, but I know from collecting action figures over the years, that translucent plastic tends to be a little more brittle than the regular opaque plastic. So I'm always more careful with translucent figures, but I think this is this one's fine as long as you heat it up. I think it should be fine. So a lot of people were saying that this was their least favorite figure in this line of cosmics because of the whole, turkey fiasco, which, like I said, doesn't look like any turkey that I've ever experienced, and I've celebrated many a Thanksgiving. And the fact that people were saying that she smells a little funny, and I think she's got a little bit of a weird name, so that might be a little off-putting to people. Mmbyra, Jmgyra. It's kind of hard to say, but I don't think any of that has anything to do with the real appeal of the figure, the look of it once you have it in hand. The detail, the posability. I've seen some great customs come out, including one of her with the alternate head, where you can just really it was a basically like an Aztec warrior female, and they put a Aztec headdress on her, and she just looked just flipping awesome. So okay, she comes with, again, to review, the stun staff, this blaster rifle. I forgot to mention these little holster pieces so you can plug into the different holes on her. And she comes with the alternate head, of course. So I'm still trying to figure out like how I want to pose her, but I think I definitely want her with her prehensile tail and on this translucent rock astride the scorpion. So a very, very cool addition to my cosmic collections. I'm really, really happy with her. I'm glad that all of the concerns that people in the community brought up are basically unfounded. Look at how beautifully sculpted this sort of scorpion tail is, and the little touches of brown that bring out all the details, these spikes here that really, really pop. I really, really like all that about her. She's alien, but humanoid enough to be, I think, beautiful and appealing as well. I don't have the hair dryer right now, so I'm not going to try to yank the neck out here and put the alternate head out, because like I said, she was cold, and I could see somebody making like an alien face hugger or something out of that. That's cool. And then I like her feet, all the intricate little paint details. The fact that I think the ventral side of her body has that white, like sort of milky white, right? Very insectoid. And then, the dorsal side is more all orange. And then the feet are really cool and really alien. And then the head, see if we could get you a close-up of that. Beautiful, but also intimidating, that horrible grimace. And then this sort of placid, strangely alien yet beautiful look as well. All right, so that is Mmbyra, Jmgyra, and one of the coolest and most unique female figures in the line. I think you guys will enjoy it, picking her up and incorporating her her into your collection. Is the Wiz, signing out.